we got a new show for y'all. Remember, you can always support the Hodge Twins at officialhodgetwins.com. Pick you out a patriotic t-shirt today. Don't forget, use discount code ChineseVirus. Give you always 20% off because we good guys. And we love this great country.
Yeah, got some nice hats over there, too.
Yeah. Let's start the show. Yeah, Chelsea Handler. Chelsea.
Liberal white woman.
Yeah.
Malcolm X said, the black man's biggest enemy is the white liberal. You might have to update it for today.
Yeah, it's kind of outdated.
Yeah, it's back in, what, the 60s?
Yeah, we need to update that.
We change it for Malcolm.
Yeah. It was true for back in those days, but it's totally changed now.
Yeah. Today, I would say the biggest threat to black people is themselves. Then it's the white liberal. You don't stand a chance. It's not white supremacy. It's you. That person that's looking at you in the mirror every morning.
That's your worst enemy.
That's who's holding you back.
Yep. Man, this country we live in is a great country, man. Can't nobody hold you back but yourself. But there is limitations. Like, I can't go be a doctor. You come to my hospital. You come to my hospital, you leaving in a body bag.
You can learn how to be a doctor if you wanted to.
Yeah, I can learn how to be a doctor. Don't mean I'm going to be a good doctor. I can learn how to be an attorney, but don't mean I'm going to be a good attorney.
Yeah. So
find what you good at and do it.
Yeah, man.
Don't wait for nobody to give you anything.
Yeah. That's the American dream. Immigrants came here from all over the world. They ain't come here looking for welfare.
Handouts.
They came here to seek a better future, create something from scratch and build it.
And remember, this land, this country was founded and is built on the backs of immigrants. Everybody here in this country, you American, is Abraham Lincoln.
And that's true. People think of immigrants, they think of color to the skin. Yeah. White people, immigrants too.
Yeah,
they built this country too.
That just don't belong to brown people and black people. Immigrants, they can be white too, you know.
All right, let's get back to the story. Chelsea Handler. Well,
she's a comedian. She's been in business for a long time.
Yeah, about a week ago, 50 Cent came out, who was her ex-boyfriend back from 2010.
Yeah,
and he said he got a hold of Biden's tax plan for him. He was like, man, y'all crazy as hell. Y'all think I'm voting for this dude.
Hey, let me just say this.
62% of his money is going to go to the government.
Let me say this. Anybody on the left, if you think it's okay to pay your government 60% of what you make during a year, you need to go get your head checked because that is not fair.
It's not,
And that is modern-day slavery. You're going to go work in a country and you automatically owe that country 6% on what you earned? That's modern-day slavery.
Yeah, you earned that money. The government gets come in, I'll take my 60% cut.
Thanks for working hard for me, boy.
But anyway, so he went public with that.
Yeah.
And Chelsea Handler, who's 50's ex from back in 2010.
Now, keep in mind, she's on Jimmy Fallon's late night show. He's a comedian. She's a comedian.
Yeah.
So just to give that what she's about to say some context.
Yeah, so let's go to the video.
You heard about my ex-boyfriend, right? 50 Cent and his support of Donald Trump.
Yeah, what's going on between you? I saw your tweets and I go, wait, what's happening? Because you said he was your favorite ex-boyfriend and then what does he do? He's supporting Trump?
He says he doesn't want to pay 62% of taxes, which, by the way, isn't a plan of Joe Biden's. That's a lie. So he doesn't want to pay 62% of taxes because he doesn't want to go from being 50 cent to 20 cent. And I had to remind him that he was a black person, so he can't vote for Donald Trump, and that he shouldn't be influencing an entire swath of people who may listen to him because he's worried about his own personal pocketbook. So I haven't heard back from him yet, but I am willing to, seal the deal in more ways than one if he changes his mind and publicly denounces Donald Trump. I might be willing to go for another spin, if you know what I'm talking about.
Told y'all there was comedians. Can't really take what a comedian says because a lot of times comedians, they like to joke about any and everything. They can't take anything serious.
Yeah, they like comedians like to use self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Hart uses it. He's made millions doing it.
He's the grossest, biggest comedian this world has ever seen. That's his style of humor, self-deprecating.
He just talks about how short he is. Right? So,
well, it's a part of his comedy.
yeah, it's a huge part of his comedy.
Yeah.
But anyway, now what Chelsea said, not only is that racist, it's sexist. If a man said it, it's misogynistic.
So when a feminist says it, that's feministic. See, made up my own word, lefties.
Just
Yeah,
like
what y'all like to do.
Yeah,
Y'all
it's-
make up terms, and that's what y'all do.
Yeah, so I understand you was trying to be self-deprecating, but what you
Yeah.
did is not only did you make yourself look bad, but you make women look bad.
Yeah.
And
And you pretty much saying black men can't think for themselves.
yeah, just
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's horrible what you said. It's 2020, and a black man cannot vote for whoever he wants because the color of his skin. I mean, black people used to couldn't drink from the same water fountain
Yeah.
because of their skin color. They
Yeah.
had to sit in the back of the bus.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2020.
But hey, let's just be real. What she said was a statistical fact. A majority of black people do vote Democrat. But hey, let's be real, everybody. It is funny. It's ridiculous, but it's funny.
It's funny until you walk in the black neighborhoods and you see what they voting for. That is depressing.
And the reason why she said that is because she's a comedian and she thinks that's funny and she thinks that's going to be amusing to her audience. That's why she said it. She's laughing at black people.
Yeah, because black people is the only demographic of people in this country that vote over a 90% clip to one party faithfully.
Yeah.
And that's outrageous when you go into black communities and see how they're living.
Yeah.
That is depressing.
They're using black people as a pawn, as a joke, and she's using that joke because she thinks it's going to go well over her fan base. That's why she said it. And y'all need to realize and understand that,
Yeah.
especially if you're black. She's laughing at you.
I think that went over black people's head. They probably like, yeah, you tell him. You tell him. This ain't right over here.
Right? You better remind him he's black.
So
Which is a very sad thing to say, man, but it's the truth, man.
that's why Joe Biden said it.
Yeah.
That's why Joe Biden said Latinos are what's the word he used? He said they're Latinos think differently depending on they live in Miami. They Cuban Latinos, or if they Latinos from Texas.
Yeah, they're very broad in their thinking when it comes to politics, and he's pretty much saying black people all think the same way.
That's what he said. That's
Because it is a statistical fact, blacks, that y'all all think a certain way. The majority of you vote Democrat, regardless who's running.
Yeah, and it's different for Latinos because in Cuba, that's communists. And those Cubans that come here, those Latinos, they don't want no part of that. They believe in freedom and capitalism. But over in Texas, the Latinos that come up through Central America, they think different.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
Just remember that, blacks, you the only demographic that vote that way. No, Jews don't do that. Whites don't do that. Latinos, just blacks.
It's just black people, over 90%. That's why y'all call us Uncle Toms and sellouts.
Because y'all been socially engineered to think a certain way. You've been brainwashed. It's okay to vote left or right. It doesn't matter what your skin color is.
Yeah. I mean, white people got it figured out. It's like 50-50. They right down the line. All right, so 50 Cent responded to that.
Mm-hmm.
He says, what? Another spin? F Donald Trump. I never liked him. For all I know, he had me set up and had my friend Angel Fernandez killed, but that's history.
So if you haven't seen Scarface, I don't know where you've been. You've been sleeping on a rock. Well, that's a reference to, the movie.
Yeah.
From what I got from that tweet, he's still voting for Trump. He's still thinking about his personal interest, which is his pocketbook.
Yeah. That should be any individual's outlook on this situation.
Look at it like this. Everybody on the left, y'all want everybody to pay their fair share in taxes, right? Now, y'all want them to tax people at a certain income more. I don't know why, because that money that they get from those people, it's not going in your pockets. It's going in the government's pockets. And what the government has shown you, they will overspend and they waste money. We are over 20 trillion in debt. Yeah. Our government is dysfunctional. They don't know how to spend money. They don't know how to budget or do anything right.
Yeah, liberals don't know what that in debt mean. They really don't. That's a $22 trillion credit card the government's spent.
Yeah.
And that's taken into account the taxes they've taken from us. They spent that That's like, we need some more money.
Yeah.
But guess who's got to pay that credit card? That credit card, that $22 trillion us.
We do.
Right?
Yeah, just because they're going to tax the rich people more doesn't mean it's going to benefit you. Don't mean they're going to take that money and give it to you. No, you just make our government that much more powerful. You padding the pockets of politicians, not your own.
She also said, she said she doesn't agree with what 50 Cent was doing, putting that stuff up on his social media. You might influence your followers.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay when Cardi B does it, The Rock,
Kevin Hart.
It's cool when they do it.
When they voting for your candidate, but when it's somebody else other than your candidate,
That's not fair.
everybody in Hollywood panders to people on the Democrats, man. Is always pushing for the Democrats. We have one person says he's going to vote for Trump, and y'all can't handle that.
And they pandered, like the Democrats pandered to celebrities. Celebrities don't come out and say, this is why I'm voting for this candidate. They just come out and tell you to vote. I'm a celebrity. Go vote for this person. They don't give you policies why you should vote for that person. No, I'm Cardi B. I'm The Rock. I'm Kevin Hart. You go out there and vote for Biden. And then 50 Cent comes out and says, I'm voting for Trump because of his policy regarding taxes.
Yeah.
He spits facts why he's voting. He's not voting based on somebody told him to go vote.
Yeah.
How it's going to impact his life. That's how you vote. What impacts your life?
Yeah, and Chelsea Handler said that was a lie, that that's not a Biden tax plan. Oh, yes, it is. His tax plan is going to be the 5th highest ever.
Ever.
Not highest ever.
That sounds pretty damn high to me.
And people on the left, you so-called socialists, y'all think that money that they're going to raise through taxes from taxing the rich, it's only going to hurt you. All they're going to do is these corporations, they're going to raise the prices of their products. They're going to cut their hours.
Yeah.
And that money that they take from these rich people, it's not going to you. It's going to your government. You're going to never see that money.
Yeah, so why are y'all so happy about it?
Y'all,
do you know why?
You're ignorant.
You didn't know that.
You're naive when it comes to politics and economics.
Yeah.
That's why you vote left.
See, everything we just said here, you didn't know that, did you?
Dummy.
Trump 2020.
Yeah. Damn good show. Yeah. Go to officialhorsetwins.com and pick you out a patriotic t-shirt today. Hell, I'm even giving you 20% off. Just type in discount code Chinese virus. We call it Chinese because it's from China. We making t-shirts great again. Yeah. Yeah.